What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Undrafted Opinions, where we give you another lens on the worldwide world of sports.
You get me with that every time. The worldwide world.
I'm Richard Rivera.
I'm Jacob Bullard.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our next installment of Undrafted Opinions. Like I said, the newest and coolest show that talks about sports, mostly soccer at the moment, even though baseball's still going on. But this one's going to be talking about more transfers like we did last time. And we're going to throw a little curveball in there, talk about the U.S. men's team and the states of it.
And how much they suck.
Sure. Anyways, before we get into that, go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the College Advocate channel. And go ahead and share this with all your invisible friends. Let's get into it, Jacob.
Okay. Let's do it.
Last podcast or last show, whatever you want to call it, we went over a bunch of the transfers that already happened, like the big ones like Ronaldo.
Yes, we did.
And Mahrez. Some new ones that are coming that just happened. Allison, what we talked about was going to be a close deal at the last time we recorded, as confirmed. There was another one that I am blanking on. Who was the other one? There was another one that just confirmed.
For Liverpool? Oh, not for Liverpool?
No, just in general. There was another person that signed. Maybe it was Siri. We already talked about that one.
Richarlison.
Yeah, Richarlison, and then there was another.
I don't think that's who you were thinking of, though. I don't remember. It'll come up, I'm sure. You'll find it. Allison going to Liverpool. I think you said it was 62 million pounds, right? So I think that's more than City paid for Ederson.
Yeah.
Last year. So they broke. He's the most expensive goalkeeper of all
moment.
time. Of all time. Basically,
yeah.
He's the most expensive goalkeeper, probably until either Courtois or De Gea move.
And then play from Nice also moved to We didn't talk about Yarmolenko moving. There's some other people that...
He's in the Premier League, isn't he?
Now he is.
West Ham?
West Ham. So he'll be joining...
West Ham got all the wingers. Felipe Anderson, Richarlison.
But I think their backline's going to be...
Oh, no, Richarlison was Everton. Sorry.
Yeah.
Their backline? I mean, they have Agbana.
Though he's rumored to go to
Pablo Zabaleta.
What's it? It's an Italian club. So that's what Eto went there after he left Chelsea. Sampdoria or something like that?
Oh, Sampdoria.
Sampdoria, there you go.
The like blue and white stripes with the face.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's a transfer rumor.
Okay.
But there's been several other ones, obviously, that we've already talked about. Especially the big ones we've already gone over. Some of like the rumor ones. The top two that I've seen is just like a whole Real Madrid swap, or like just taking Courtois apparently and Hazard.
Eden Hazard. Yeah.
I think Hazard's the more realistic one.
Because there is a Ronaldo-sized hole in the Real Madrid roster.
So yeah, it'd be like 120 mil. I think bid. I think they're starting to prepare, or at least 100 mil. From what the last time I read, there's been different numbers been thrown around.
It's always really funny just to watch the kind of merry-go-round that starts whenever someone really big moves, because obviously like whoever. So like when Barcelona lost Neymar last year, and like they brought in Ousmane Dembele, then they brought in Coutinho in the middle of the season, and then like Dortmund had to bring someone in. Liverpool already had Naby Keita, I guess. I don't think they ever really replaced. In the middle of the season, I don't think Liverpool ever replaced Coutinho.
Not that I know. Yeah, they didn't sign anyone in that transfer window, but they have had plenty of activity since like this window's open. Obviously, Keita's just come in. They got Shaqiri, Allison, obviously Fabinho. Their midfield's gonna be pretty lit.
Yeah, what they're getting now out of this. First off, they're being. I'm being a Manchester City fan. I don't really care how much money they spend, but they're being a little hypocritical, especially because it was just like a year ago that Jurgen Klopp was like, look at all those clubs spending all the money.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, wait, we actually need to spend money too, otherwise this isn't going to work.
Well, I think they need to, the goalie situation, which I think they already addressed now.
As long as he doesn't get a concussion.
Yeah, I think their back line, they have Robinson, and then they have Alexander-Arnold. And then they just, in the middle, it's just whatever's going to fit there. But I think with that kind of midfield now is going to be more. It's going to help that back line out a little bit more and be more organized, being able to take pressure off of them.
Hopefully. I personally think that they need to get to a point where Jordan Henderson is not in the team.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's probably what it is.
I think Jordan Henderson, they rely on him too much.
I think because...
Like, I would like to see, like, a Fabinho. Honestly, I would prefer Oxlade-Chamberlain even to Henderson coming out of the middle. I think he gives just, like, more energy. So, like, a Fabinho, Naby Keita, and Ox, maybe. I'm trying to think, because they lost Emre Can.
I think the problem with, like, Henderson is, like, he doesn't add, like, an extra element. Like, a great... He's not, like... He's, like, basic.
Yeah, I guess. Every once in a while, he has a good, like, switch of play.
Yeah, like when...
and you're like, oh, that was a nice pass.
Because, like, maybe someone would try to compare something like to Michael Carrick, but, like, Carrick has a great passing. Like, Carrick can pass the ball from, like, almost, like, halfway across the field and, like, start, like, someone, like, to be able to make a run. Like, you never see Henderson really do that.
That's true, yeah.
So there's not, like, the extra element to where he's, like, it warrants him to be on the field.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, there's no point in that, like, trying to fix or keep a guy there because, like, he's English.
Yeah. And the Shaqiri signing gives them depth on the wings, gives them someone to cover, to either give some time off every once in a while to Sadio Mane or Salah, but also, like, if for whatever reason one of them is injured, gives them a little bit of cover there. And for $13 million, that was a pretty good deal, I think.
Yeah, that was a steal. Johnny Evans also, we forgot to mention, moved to Leicester as well. Oh, yeah. We forgot to mention that from West Brom, which makes sense. So, like, he's, like, one of the... West Brom, I haven't noticed them making any moves to get rid of people, so it's probably going to happen within a matter of weeks.
Evans will be gone. Was the Kieran Gibbs thing a permanent transfer? Like,
where did he go? I didn't see
Kieran Gibbs. No, I mean, like, when he moved to West Brom.
Oh,
was that a loan or a transfer?
Okay.
So they'll probably lose Kieran Gibbs.
Rondon.
Who's the?
There
was another striker that was like.
What's his name? The Polish midfielder is going to. I think he went back to PSG, but he's going to go to.
Krakowiak.
Krakowiak's going to probably get loaned out to Lokomotiv, Russia.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's one of the rumors I've seen.
It's another striker whose name I'm forgetting. He's English.
Sturridge. That was a loan deal.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking of, but yeah, Sturridge too.
Barania.
Saudi. Yeah.
That's a permanent deal. Honestly, he probably should stay down there just to get some time in. Because, like,
really, you don't think he could, like, play for Wolves or Fulham or anything?
I think Wolves and Fulham already have people up top where he plays, though.
Okay, fair enough.
Why? I mean, you're gonna cause a competition, like, maybe a team like a Huddersfield that needs the extra tool there. I feel like he needs a year. It needs a year of solid playing time because, like, at West Brom, he barely even played.
Yeah,
even before that, when he got the move from Stoke, it was like he still wasn't even playing that much for some reason. So I don't know.
Come on, Peter Crouch, man.
I don't know. Another rumor out there is Olivier Giroud to Atletico Madrid.
No,
which makes no sense. Yeah, I know.
Not with Diego Costa there.
Yeah,
like Costa can do everything that Giroud would be able to do, except for maybe I think where Giroud is underrated is like his movement off the ball and his hold-up play. I think he excels at that more so than people realize. I think, and just like watching France play in the World Cup, you can really see, if you like really look at their movement, you can really see how his work helped them. But he would never in a million years start over like Griezmann or Diego Costa or Thomas Lemar or like any of those.
I think they still have what's his name, the other Frenchman.
Kevin Gamero.
Yeah, Gamero. They still have Gamero there.
They do. Yeah.
There's another one floating around, Kieran Trippier. I just saw this one this morning, having a rumor to go to Real Madrid as well.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, we all know that Harry Kane will end up there eventually. So I guess you might as well start shipping your players.
Yeah, might as well. That's an
really?
One.
I don't think the timing is right for that. I think maybe like a year or two from now. Then you move on Carvajal.
Yeah, Carvajal. Yeah.
So I would say give it a couple years. You have, because like Real Madrid have, as long as Carvajal is healthy, and then they have Nacho Fernandez, who can also play at right back. He was playing at right back for Spain in this World Cup because Carvajal was hurt, I think, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would hold off a little bit.
I think I saw another Lewandowski's getting like linked to like every club basically now since his agent came out and said like he doesn't want to be there anymore. Which I mean, it makes sense. He's been there for a while. He's won every trophy there they could possibly win. Obviously,
Champions League.
Madrid would probably be like the one if like Benzema is the one that's that actually whatever that tweet was or where that was is like legitimate. Then like definitely, I would say to have them make a move on him. But like, he's also been linked to United too for some reason. I'm like, what the hell, dude?
Hey, at least you wouldn't have to give him 3 chances to score for every one goal.
Well, he would make his own chance.
Yeah. The one that I saw regarding Lewandowski was actually Real Madrid buying Harry Kane, and Kane Real Madrid buying Harry Kane and Spurs replacing Harry Kane with Robert Lewandowski with the money that they get from Harry Kane.
Okay.
Which would be interesting.
Yeah, that would.
I don't think Spurs is big enough club for him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Spurs.
Same. I think Spurs is more right now. They're buying the smaller players.
I kind of feel like Spurs are always going to be buying the smaller players.
No, like they've like yeah, but I meant like they're going to be buying this like the players that they can develop into their system. I feel like they're smarter with their money, in a sense.
Really?
Well, I mean, you can't go with like the Bale situation. That was a whole different like front end of like what the front office is doing.
Like, you mean it's just different people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like if you give Pochettino that much money, then he'd be like, "What am I supposed to do with all this?" Like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this. I think he would have made better signings. I think but most of the signings that they signed, besides I think Eriksson, are all basically flops.
I would give Lamela like a B-. I mean, like Lamela hasn't been Lamela hasn't been terrible. And did they get Heung-min with that money too? From
no, they got him later on.
Somewhere in the Bundesliga, right?
Yeah, he came from Leverkusen.
Yeah.
No, he came like he's only been there for like 2 years now. Because Bale's been there for at least 4 or 5 now. When I think about it.
Yeah, probably at least 3 Champions League.
Maybe they got Vertonghen in that too. Maybe I don't know. To double check that from what I remember. But yeah, there's definitely like guys like I think Paulinho was like in part of that players that they bought too.
Oh yeah, Wanyama maybe. No, it was probably too early.
No,
too early for Wanyama.
Yeah, he was at Southampton.
Yeah.
Batiste has like another. They've been like signing guys left and right. One of the rumors I've seen right now is Andre Gomez. Or Gomes, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my bad. From Barcelona.
Yeah.
Since he doesn't really get playing time there.
He does not get any playing time there.
Well, I mean, I don't know why, but he should probably, after Iniesta's...
That's because he's not very good.
I guess. I like him. FIFA. But,
really?
Yeah.
Even he's pretty trash in FIFA too. Are you sure about that?
In career mode, he's pretty lit.
Yeah, because you've seen the games.
No, like
you don't actually have to play.
After the couple of years, he developed into like a 90 player. I'm like, what is going on with this guy? He's
nah,
on crack.
Pass. Next. So.
Other ones that I'm looking at right now, nothing too big.
I've seen it. Oops, sorry. I've seen a lot of rumors recently of since Juve brought in Cristiano Ronaldo that Higuain was going to be leaving.
Where do you think he's going to go? I know he's not going to go to Chelsea.
What if Chelsea no longer have Alvaro Morata?
Oh, where's he going to go then?
Where's Morata going to go?
Spurs.
Milan.
Spurs.
Morata to Spurs?
Yeah.
Or Higuain to Spurs? Morata to Spurs?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Not while Harry Kane's there.
Well, if they sell Harry Kane.
Could be, yeah.
That'd make more sense.
Still, I don't think Higuain would... I think Spurs would... It's still, even though they're a somewhat regular now Champions League team, I still think that's considered a step down. Like, I don't think they're not at that level yet.
You can't really get a step down after you sell... I mean, of course you're going to get a step down if you sell Harry Kane, though.
No. I mean, like, from Higuain's perspective, going from Juventus to Spurs is a step down.
Well,
same reason why I don't think Lewandowski would end up there, because Lewandowski would think of Spurs
what
as
if,
a
like,
step down.
So since, like, okay, let's see, since Juve's brought in Ronaldo, Bayern's going to sell Lewandowski, maybe, and then maybe Higuain going to Bayern. That would make sense.
Yeah. Little ring around the rosy over there with the strikers.
Be a triangle. And if let's say like Harry Kane does go to what's it called? Well, it's a scenario where Harry Kane goes to Madrid, and then Lewandowski goes to Spurs, and then Higuain goes to Bayern. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Just all that little trickle down economics right there. Anyway.
I'm looking at the ESPN FC
Rugani
live
linked
transfer
to Chelsea as well.
I don't see that at all.
Close.
Only because I would be really surprised. There must be people in the Juve system, like younger players that I'm not familiar with, that they're high on, because I don't think that they would let Rugani go with the age of Chiellini and Barzagli. They do have Benatia, they do have Haudes, but still, I don't think they would be like an Italian homegrown player like that. Solid young player.
I guess maybe he fits into what's his name, the Napoli coach. How do you say his last name? Sorry. Yeah. Maybe he likes him.
I guess, yeah.
But I mean, like even like there's another one going out, like Bonucci getting linked to like a bunch of clubs because it seems like Milan wants to offload him. I saw PSG and then I've seen United.
I think part of Milan's problem are financial fair play. Yeah. It's not that they want to get rid of Bonucci, I don't think. It's that, the whole Milan thing is a weird situation too because UEFA is penalizing the club, but the ownership that has the club now is not the ownership that violated the financial fair play rules. So it's like kind of weird rules that are being enforced here. Because like it wasn't their fault.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Another one I saw was Danny Welbeck to Everton.
Well, Everton do have to replace Wayne Rooney. And no one ever seems... Since Lukaku left, no one can put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, and then I think Palasi is a possibility. He might be out the door as well.
I think that would be good for Yannick Blas.
Yeah, I think I saw Fenerbahce.
Oh, that's definitely a good.
Yeah, or for him, but I think he needs to get back. He needs to get back to playing.
But he was hurt. It wasn't like he was out of the team.
I know, but I'm saying like, I think maybe changing the environment would be better.
I think he should just move. If he's gonna move, I think I would try to just move to another Premier League team. He's good enough for it.
Alex Alessandro, a lot of his rumors going on. Moving. I don't know if that. I don't think he should move. I
don't think Juve would be smart to sell him, but I feel like they could probably get a lot of money for him.
See, PSG and obviously United's like linked with everyone, but he's definitely
that money though.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Come on, you guys got Luke Shaw. You don't need Alexandro.
He did play against Club America the other day.
He didn't break his leg?
No.
Oh, good for him.
Mandzukic to Borussia Dortmund.
Did Dortmund
replace Aubameyang?
Oh well, they need to do that.
No,
but
Batshuayi was a loan.
Did he go back to Chelsea?
Yeah, that was a loan deal, pretty sure.
I bet you could get Batshuayi for relatively cheap.
Yeah. I mean, like, when Chelsea sold Lukaku, they sold him for pretty cheap, too.
Wow.
It was like 24 million, I think.
No.
I think it
wasn't, was it?
I'm pretty sure it was out cheap. They got a deal.
Are you sure?
Double check.
When they sold him to Everton?
Yeah.
Or when they sold him to...
When they sold him to Everton. Not to United. Not Everton and United, I'm talking about Chelsea to... Because he was on loan, and then I think they had a clause in that loan.
All right, I'll look that one up later. I'll take you at your word for that one.
Kingsley Coman to Arsenal.
Why is it that... I mean, Arsene Wenger's not there anymore. You can't just keep linking French people to Arsenal. It seems like the thing that happens. It's like all of the French dudes are linked to Arsenal.
I think this one's kind of interesting. Thomas Meunier to Barcelona.
That was right back. Sergio Roberto?
Yeah, but I think... Oh, no, Semedo, too. Yeah.
Oh, Nelson Semedo, I forgot about him. I think that Meunier is a better right back than both of those.
Yeah, I think he had a great World Cup.
And he's really good in FIFA.
Yeah, he's really good.
Because he's like 6'3" with like good pace and good physical.
It's weird
it's a monster.
PSG, or how he ended up at PSG.
And I think he's only 24.
Yeah, it's pretty young.
Yeah. The top story on, and I just closed it because I'm skilled like that. Transfer talk, let me get back there. The top story on the ESPN's transfer watch thing is Barcelona have apparently issued what is now their third bid for William.
Okay.
At Chelsea, $55 million. I think that's a little high. But in a world where Everton are paying $50 million for Richarlison,
Yeah, that's a good deal.
probably a decent price.
I think another Thiago got linked to him as well. From
Thiago's been linked to both United and City as
and
well.
I've seen him in Barcelona. I think Barcelona makes the most sense since Iniesta's not there.
And he came from Barcelona.
Yeah, exactly. So
that'll be a homecoming.
in a way.
All right, live blog.
Which then I think even with Bayern, if they lose Lewandowski and Thiago, they're still the favorite.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is like kind of messed up to talk about, but it's kind of true.
Apparently, Arsenal are on the verge of selling Alex Iwobi to Lazio. Lazio spending that Felipe Anderson money.
I think that'd be good for them. Even though he's like English born.
$22.3 million.
I think because I don't think he's gonna get with that kind of setup. I don't think he's gonna get as much playing time unless he fits more into the midfield, like in the center midfield instead of out wide.
Nah, I don't.
Like Chamberlain has done.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he's like one of those key guys for Nigeria in the next 4 years to get like more playing time and get better and start playing more competitive. Because I like him in FIFA. I like him on in real life as well. Even though I hate Arsenal.
You guys are friends?
Yeah, we're friends. I text him all the time.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm gonna text him after this.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that would be a smart move for him. Even though I think the only thing I think with like English players leaving England, like they always have that language barrier.
He's Nigerian.
Yeah, but no, he's born. He only plays for Nigeria because his parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's a homegrown player technically, or whatever. He would be a
right. Yeah. You're right. Okay. Arsenal are apparently this one does not make any sense to me. Apparently, Arsenal are in quote advanced talks with Borussia Mönchengladbach regarding Jan Sommer, which makes no sense because they just bought Bernd Leno and they still have Petr Cech on their books. So they're gonna be rolling in goalkeepers.
They want to make it really competitive then, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Southampton and Portugal defender Jose Fonte, leaving Southampton for Lille in the French league. Ligue 1. Ligue 1.
That one, I guess. I think West Ham needs the. I thought they should have made a move for Johnny Evans at the end of it. If they would have got Johnny Evans for $4 million, Leicester got a great deal out of that.
Yeah, I think that is a really good deal.
He's a veteran player too. That's gonna like.
There was a lot of transfer rumors, like the January transfer window that City were actually going to sign Johnny Evans as like some cover.
I think it would have been a good cover for them, but I think for him, it's a better move to go to a smaller club that has good pieces around him. But I don't think Leicester's going to do anything this year though.
Oh, yeah, well.
I mean, there might even be a rumor where Maguire might leave there too. So
Maguire will leave there eventually.
Yeah, but when that will happen, we don't know. But it'll probably eventually happen.
It'll be Spurs. You heard it here first.
I wouldn't be that bad. That'd be a good move if we got Maguire.
This one says that Tutto Sport, which is a paper in Italy, that Rugani, like you said earlier, Rugani leaving Juve for Chelsea, and Juve replacing Rugani with Victor Lindelof. What do you think about that, Mr. Man United?
Well, I think Lindelof is like still a prospect kind of player. He's still pretty young. I think he's
23, 22, 23?
Yeah, I think he's under 23 for sure. Like what I've seen in like the United side is like everyone, the future like starting back line would be him and Bailey or Bailly, whatever.
Eric Bailly, yeah.
That would. I mean, I like that, but I think I don't know. He plays the ball really good out of the back as well. He's good on the ball. I don't want to see him go already. So he hasn't really gotten an opportunity. I think he did really good in Champions League in the group stages. I feel. I think Mourinho did a good job with him, like giving him playing time in there. So it kind of gives him more confidence to when we actually started playing the league. Started playing the weaker teams, and then eventually worked him in against some of the bigger teams when we had injuries, obviously. I still think he has time to grow. Juventus for United, I don't know. I think it's like the same kind of. If you go from there to there, it's not that much different. It's just going to depend on what he wants to do because I mean we still have a lot, like.
Does he like defending?
I think Bailly is our number one center back, and then after that it's like whoever wants to play, really. Or whoever is healthy to play, or whoever Mourinho is trusting. And that's like kind of a problem. Adebayor would be he's like I mean, that's obviously an upgrade. That would, I mean, if that was Alderweireld and Bailly, like in our backline, that would be a really great backline. But I don't know if that deal's going to happen because I think it resurfaced after the World Cup. I think they put another bid in, but I don't know how that's working out. If anything, probably something would have surfaced by now where that deal's actually going to get done, but it hasn't. Yeah, I think that's an interesting deal. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't see United getting rid of him already. I think I would.
Yeah, I don't think they would either.
I think United would get rid of Smalling or Jones or Rojo.
I don't know. I mean, United was quick to get rid of Depay. There's been rumors of Martial leaving this year.
Well, Martial. I think the problem with Martial is like he needs some like big brother love from someone in the locker room to shut the hell up sometimes and not do the job but be a teammate. But he's done some great things at United already for how young he is. To see him go, I mean, it would suck, but it is what it is.
Was Martial Monaco?
Yeah, he came from Monaco.
Dang, Monaco, man.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see him go. I think we still have time. He still has time because I think Fred's gonna be more of a midfield player for us instead of.
No, I think the threat to Martial is Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I think if anything, we'll probably get rid of if Sanchez doesn't work out by the next transfer window. I think he's gone.
Really?
Yeah.
January.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Good luck with that.
I think so.
I think you would have a hard time getting.
Juventus, come by. I would see him go to an Italian club like Milan or like an Inter Milan if like it doesn't work out.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think he would play over Perisic at Inter. So maybe AC Milan though.
Yeah, I don't know. Regardless, I think.
Speaking of AC Milan, rumors of Karim Benzema moving from Real Madrid to AC Milan.
Don't they have what's his name, Neves or Perez or whatever, the Portuguese striker?
They do have a Portuguese striker whose name is escaping me.
It's like Neves.
I remember being super triggered because I pulled that card and not the striker Ronaldo one. It was like halfway through FIFA or whatever. It was like the European. It was like European cards or like man of the match cards. Oh, Silva is his last name.
Silva.
And
okay. Yeah.
So like it was a Ronaldo striker card, and they're both Portuguese. So like it was like the special card came out of the pack, and it was like Portuguese striker. I'm like losing it. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just pulled Cristiano Ronaldo. It's like AC Milan. Yeah, they got me.
I don't know because like they have him. I don't know who else they have at them. I think didn't they have? No, they don't have El Shaarawy there. El Shaarawy's at Roma.
AC Milan signed last year. They signed Çalhanoğlu or whatever from Leverkusen, the Turkish dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So they have him on the left. They don't have El Shaarawy anymore.
I know they brought in Rodriguez.
From Wolfsburg. Yeah.
I don't remember any like big midfielders that they brought in. Oh, besides what's his name from Atlanta. The Ivory Coast guy.
Oh, Kessie.
Kessie, yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't get that much playing time. He got like playing time at the end of the year, it seems like.
So another one linking Rugani to Chelsea, but that also Chelsea are targeting Higuain and Miralem Pjanic.
Okay. I mean, if Juventus makes like I don't know. I feel like they need him more than any of the other midfielders.
Pjanic?
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to think. They did sign Emre Can. So they have one extra midfielder than they did before.
Yeah.
So they could, if the price is right, I think I could see him moving because they signed Blaise Matuidi last year. So you have like Emre Can, Matuidi, and Marquisio, something like that.
I guess.
Which would be fine. You might want Pjanic for cover, just like in case of injuries.
I think it would start over one of those two guys or one of those three.
I would say, for me personally, I would put Pjanic in over Emre Can.
Yeah, work him in eventually. And Emre Can could play in the back line too.
Sure.
Well, he's for Liverpool. He plays center back.
Yeah, but that's because Liverpool don't have center backs. Well, now he's on a real team.
Well, Juventus looks like they might not have center backs either.
Well, they got Barzagli. They have Barzagli, Benatia, Chiellini. Yeah, exactly.
One of those guys are
hurt. You don't put Emre Can at center back. Bayern Munich have put a 30 million euro price tag on Arturo Vidal, with the Manchester United and Chelsea showing interest.
That's actually not bad.
30 million is not bad. He is getting up there in age.
Yeah. Still,
He's probably, I would guess, in his early 30s at this point.
I think he's in his early 30s now. Yeah, because that Chile generation is basically gone now.
Yeah,
With
because
him
they
and
didn't make the World
Sanchez.
Cup either.
Unfortunately. Yeah, because him and Mendel too. Mendel's in his 30s.
Red Bull Leipzig considering 22 million euro bid for Everton's Ademola Lookman. One of their like.
Lookman?
Yeah, he's one of their like. He's like basically the number one prospect in their academy.
Okay.
He's got him and that striker that has like the long blonde hair. Not striker, midfielder, whose name is also escaping me. Everton had a couple youngsters that came up and had like some pretty good playing time. He scored against us. That's why I remember like.
Yeah, Simpson or something like that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Anyway, it's one of those. 22 million is not bad. I think Everton are in a position right now that they could. I think they could allow Lookman to get some playing time. But Leipzig are a lot like Dortmund. They tend to just like kind of snipe a bunch of younger players and then build the team out of a bunch of super young players.
Well, yeah, you give a chance, and like some of those younger players want to move on to a big, like not a big league, because they're don't think about like a bigger club.
Yeah, like Naby Keita.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like Munich or Dortmund will sign Timo Werner at one point.
Yeah.
According to The Sun in England, Chelsea will sign Joe Hart if Thibaut Courtois leaves Stamford Bridge. Good luck with that.
I don't.
Because Joe Hart actually played in the City preseason game yesterday. He's still like a City player.
Yeah. They would need. I think they can get a better replacement than that.
They could get Petr Cech back.
That is true, but I think with the guy from Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Sommer.
Yeah, or they might even if that Courtois deal might be a Navas swap as well. Who knows?
I would really be surprised if Real Madrid signed a goalkeeper. I think Keylor Navas is ridiculously underappreciated.
Yeah, I understand that.
He's a great goalkeeper.
But like Real Madrid likes signing people, so
yeah,
I don't know how to argue against that.
Borussia Dortmund and Everton are keen on a $60 million signing of Wilfried Zaha from Crystal Palace.
Zaha.
I think this is inevitable. I think that whatever year that Palace lose Zaha is the year that Palace goes down.
Didn't they just go down?
No. Stoke, Swansea, West Brom. Palace are up.
No.
Yeah, Palace are up.
Yeah, never mind. No, they barely made it. Yeah, they were one of the. Yeah, they're right.
They could. I think even all the way down to the last day could have gone down.
Yeah, that's what, Zaha, yeah, leaving there makes sense. I like Zaha before he came to United too. He was originally at Crystal Palace when we helped him get promoted, and then we made that signing, and then we never played him. But yeah, I think because he could play in the middle too. I think he played striker for them a couple times when I think Benteke got hurt. Benteke will probably stay there because Benteke has not done anything since he's moved from Aston Villa. But yeah, it's unfortunate for that team because like that's like their team right there, and they're probably more reliant on loan deals to keep them up. Bosaminsa was there.
Yeah.
So.
This will be probably. I got this one, and then I got one more for you, and then we can pivot into the U.S.
Okay.
The last one will pivot us into the U.S. Everton are apparently readying a £22 million offer for Lucas Digne, the left back from Barcelona, French left back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait, what's his name?
Who's making a bid?
Back, Everton.
Okay.
Because they got some money to spend. Apparently.
I would say
they want him to be, quote, Leighton Baines' long-term successor. Because Baines is getting up there. He's in his mid-30s now.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's had the injury and kind of hasn't come back fully. Seems like. Yeah, left back. I thought they had they had the younger kid that came in for Baines, not for Baines, for Coleman when he was playing. I forgot his name. Young English kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Can't think of his name.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. The problem with that is
25 now, didn't you?
I know Everton and Barcelona do a lot of business apparently, especially with De La Feu. So, we'll see what happens with that. That would make sense. I think he's not going to get playing time because of Jordi Alba apparently.
He's I hardly ever remember him seeing play for, especially in like anything resembling a big game.
Yeah, even like in like the the games, in, like the Champions League games, where like sometimes you play the younger players.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, maybe if he wants to play more, yeah, I would see that.
All right, last question for you before we move in.
Is it a Pulisic question?
It is. Do you think that he should stay at Dortmund? If he moves, where do you want him to move?
I want him to stay at Dortmund because I think he could be the best player at Dortmund eventually.
Okay. You want some of that loyalty?
Oh, not the loyalty. I just want him to be like the top player there and then leave. To know that he did everything he could there.
Honestly, name me a better player at Dortmund.
That's okay. I say like on a good day, Royce is pretty good.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that.
I mean, the Socrates just left.
Aubameyang's gone.
Aubameyang's gone.
Mario Götze is not who he used to be.
Yeah, Kagawa is like just there.
Kagawa not who he used to be.
Yeah. They just got rid of Castro. They just got rid of Yarmolenko. We do have Philippe there still. I'm not saying better than Pulisic. He definitely had more informed cards than he did.
This is true.
But Philippe is like more of a. Oh no, they kind of play.
No, they're both wingers.
Yeah, they're both wingers, but they also can play in the middle. Yeah, Götze or whatever you want to call him. He hasn't done anything since the World Cup.
I feel like he hasn't done anything since he scored that goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Although he has had some pretty ridiculous health. He has some sort of like bone disease, and then he also has some other like medical thing where it's like super easy for him to put on weight.
Yeah.
So like he just has like a lot of problems. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think Dortmund does have like a good youth system. I would say they probably have like a top 10 youth system in like the world. So I think they'll be able to figure out that, and they also like attract a lot of younger players. Is what you find. Like, they signed that City player not too long ago, like last year, that young.
City player. Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, so like
I was really disappointed in that actually.
Yeah, like
Sancho's supposed to be really good.
It just seems like they're snagging players before they even get to like the first team, getting them into their system, and then eventually getting them to the first team.
Honestly, if you took Royce, Kagawa, and Götze out of that team, the average age is probably like no more than 24.
Yeah,
they have a pretty young team, and Toprak. I guess Toprak is a good too. But, I mean, even the way, as the roster stands right now, their average age probably isn't more than 25, 26.
Yeah.
And it's, like, not a lot of people in the middle. It's, like,
I don't even know
Royce, Götze, Toprak.
Backline this year?
Toprak. Subasic isn't there anymore.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Toprak.
Socrates. They haven't replaced Socrates.
They probably made, like...
They still have Derm on the left and Piszczek on the right.
So, no, Schmelzer...
Smeltzer and Durham, yeah.
So probably one of them might go into the middle or something like that.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them sign a center back. Didn't they sign that kid from Wolfsburg, Sar, last year?
Maybe, but
I trust that they'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think they'll figure that out.
But I think losing Socrates
there is a guy
is bigger. And they lost Hummel.
There's a guy from Wolfsburg that I think I got that link to. There's another kid from Wolfsburg. He's like 19 or something like that. He helped them basically stay up because he...
Brooks.
Not Brooks.
He had hurt the bone
No. Yeah.
But the Dutch... I'm trying to think of like the FIFA cards.
Yeah. But I think... for Pulisic though, regardless, I think... I would rather have him... Not even like... Yeah, even like be just a straight like definitive best player on Borussia Dortmund.
I think as long as Dortmund don't sign anyone crazy this year... I think that by this time next year, Pulisic will be the best player. Yeah. Like, hands down.
Yeah.
Unless Marco Reus finds a fountain of youth and is not injured. Marco Reus, why I would put Pulisic above Reus right now is not that Pulisic is a technically better player, but he's available.
And he's consistent.
Yeah. Reus has just had so many, Reus is a great player and I love to watch him play, but, he's only there half the time.
Yeah. I would Timothy Weah to go to Borussia Dortmund because that would be even...
Get that U.S. connection going?
Well, no, regardless. No, because he's going to get playing time. He's not going to get that, he's at PSG.
He's not going to play over Cavani.
Yeah, he's not going to
play right in Cavani.
Yeah. Oh, he plays out wide, too, so he's not going
to play over Neymar, not going to play over Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Oh, I totally forgot they had Jackson. Yeah. Wow.
I would rather have him maybe even a low deal or, get to move to, a club like Borussia Dortmund so he can get, actual playing time. Because they give the kids chances there.
Yeah.
And, I think their system works well enough for them to be successful.
I read a really interesting article the other day about like why there are so many clubs interested in Pulisic, and it tied like his like youth and ability at his age to also like the potential marketing in the U.S. and stuff like that, and how there's like a really interesting dynamic with like Pulisic being arguably probably like if or when he's transferred, it'll be like the hands down like the most impactful U.S. transfer just from a marketing standpoint.
Yeah, I think he was at 60 million on that one list you showed.
Oh
me.
yeah. The
in the top 10,
the transfer market list of the like most valuable people under the age of 21 or whatever.
I think Timothy Wade's not that far away from there if he starts to get playing time.
Yeah,
because he has like a lot of natural ability just to get. Oh my god! And then he's just like when he explains how he takes shots, he's like, "Hey, Neymar does this. I could do this too." And he just does it. He's like, "Oh, it went in." Like, oh.
Yeah.
All right, so this kid has a good idea.
Yeah.
On him.
But like both of them, it's just if either one of them were to move to like any similar club, like if Pulisic tomorrow morning it was announced that Pulisic signed for even like Everton, like you would see you'd walk around the streets of the U.S. You would see way more Everton jerseys than you would otherwise. So it was really interesting how they kind of tied that into like the hype behind him, where it's like his markability in like such a like the U.S. population-wise, like huge compared to most of the European countries.
Well, I think
so, like just like the marketing opportunities over there.
Dortmund wants to keep him too. Like would want to keep him more.
I mean, I have a Dortmund Pulisic jersey.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, regardless. I mean, going into like our next discussion about the U.S. men's team, like there's a lot of players. Like I sent you like the lineup that we had, like the call-ups, and when you look at the call-ups, there's that whole lineup was just like all European teams almost, or out of MLS. I think there was like a MLS goalie, and then like one or two guys, and then after that, even like when they filled in, like when players came in and out, there was only a couple. Like I think Will Trapp and like Acosta were like the only other guys.
I'm seeing 2 MLS.
Yeah,
Zimmerman and Bono at Toronto.
Yeah,
and I'm seeing 3-ish Liga MX. Yeah, Joe Corona.
Gudio or something.
Rubio, Ruben, and Gudio. Yeah. So like 5 in North America, and everyone else in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So out of 20, so 17 of 22 playing in Europe. I think that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
What I'm curious, what we talked about before this was that. Yeah, I want to know like 2 years from now, because one of the people that are on here, for example, is Matt Miazga, and he's listed as a Chelsea player.
I think he needs to get away from Chelsea.
And well, like Chelsea loaned out so many people. Like it doesn't mean anything to me. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased as well, but like it means nothing to me when I see a young player sign for Chelsea, because every year they have more people out on loan, and like there is no path forward in Chelsea whatsoever. It doesn't seem that way anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like it would be like how Aki got out of there and went to Bournemouth. Like as long as he's getting like consistent playing time, I think he could find a Premier League club. He's actually Polish.
Is he a dual citizen?
No. He's like Polish descent.
Oh, okay.
His parents are Polish immigrants. But like moving to like the Bundesliga would make sense. Another player on there that I thought might need another move was who was it? Let me say. I can't remember who it was.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh no, we were talking about Timothy Wade. Never mind. But I think him getting out of there. Even I don't know. I think we even have veteran guys. I think we still need to keep Team Ream in there just cause. I think he has a decent experience. I think he'll have the best experience out of all those guys. But regardless, I think we just need to keep on calling these guys up. Because like if the club starts looking at these guys playing while we're playing, like say for Brazil, we take that kind of club. We start playing the guys from Palmer, Miazga, what's the kids from the United States? How do you say the last name again? Olasunde. Olasunde. Yeah. Playing that, like giving those guys playing time. So like, if not, their actual club would want to play them, or another club like Bobby Wood would happen with him.
Yeah.
So like, I think we're not taking advantage of that kind of call up, because we're gonna play Brazil, we're playing Mexico in the coming months. I think a big thing is like getting these guys in and playing them against those guys and having to be competitive. But I think before that, we need to get a coach, obviously our manager, so we figure out what we want. to do. Like my ideal lineup, if Sargent can somehow get the playing time there, because I don't want to have, not that I want to start Bobby Wood, but
I've actually come around a little bit on Bobby Wood.
Yeah, a little bit, but like I want to see more out of him. But I'd rather have a newer face in there that are just gonna like, he just like seems like he wanted it more. I feel like I want those kind of guys. But like him, way on the left, Pulisic on the right, or however we gonna want it.
Yeah.
McKinney in the middle. I would like Trapp to get out of Columbus, just so he can. I think he can expand his game a little bit more once he moves to Europe. I think he's a guy that, but like him and McKinney are kind of like the same kind of player.
Yeah, McKinney playing now in Schalke.
Yeah, the other creative, Lyndon Gooch, I think is another guy that can like he did a great job for Sunderland from under Moyes. He was like the guy that just like went in. I think he got hurt though. I think he's a guy that I would want to have see get more playing time and get more.
Who's the other Sunderland? There's two Sunderland U.S. guys in there.
I think he's like a fullback or something like that.
No, I mean like an older guy.
Oh, older guy?
Thinking of like a midfielder. It's not Carter. It's not Cameron Carter. No, Cameron Carter because he's not young anyway.
Yeah. Baker's I would like to see.
It's not Ream. Who is it? I feel like there's someone else who plays for Sunderland.
For Sunderland?
Yeah, that's like a center back CDM like ish.
You mean Jeff Cameron from Stoke?
Yeah. Oh, Stoke. Okay.
Yeah, I think he would be like our veteran, like super veteran guy. Even though he didn't really play at the World Cup, he played in midfield.
What do you think of like Brooks? Do you think his time's passed?
I think he just needs to play. He just needs to play consistent. I think he has potential still. I wouldn't give up on him. I think right now at center back we should consider having maybe a 3-man back and making that a system. Since we have a lot.
So would you
guys.
sit DeAndre Edlin or would you make him a winger?
I'll make him winger. Yeah.
So like a 3-5, sort of like 3-5-2, something like that.
Yeah, where sometimes it'll be a 5, sometimes it'll be a 3.
Okay.
So I think he could do the same job as Amonier. So I think he does.
Okay.
He is a great in the attacking and getting in the crossing.
Yeah, he is. And that pace though.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, but the like him at Newcastle, like I enjoy watching him because him just swinging the ball in. A lot of those goals that Newcastle had this past year, not a lot, but there's a good amount of goals, key goals that they had where he swung the ball in.
DeAndre Edlin should have had way more assists at Newcastle. Newcastle had the hardest time putting balls in the back of the net. He should have had way more assists.
Another thing too is like he's a little mistake prone, a little bit like
in defense.
Yeah.
He's good for a mistake every once in a while.
But I think that would be better.
Good for a brash tackle that gives out a penalty.
I think it'd be better to have him more into like the midfield than that kind of role. So he pushes them up, so you don't have to have him.
The only thing that, and this just from a City perspective, is the lack of height.
Yeah,
concerns me a little bit. Just like as far as him being in the midfield, I think he wouldn't be able to win any header or anything like that to keep possession.
Yeah, but I want him. I guess. Yeah, I agree. I see what you're saying.
Just again from a City perspective, for me, Eric Palmer-Brown, City's not the place to be.
Yeah,
like this guy needs to be a prodigy. Or honestly, I'm off the top of my head, I don't think that he's on the summer squad for the ICC. Oh, that's right.
He's already loaned out.
I had forgotten about that. But like, if you eliminate Company and Otamendi from the roster, you're looking at Walker, Stones, Laporte, and Mendy. And like, no one there is older than what? Actually, I'm not sure how old Walker is. He could be 25, 26. But none of those other guys are older than like 23. So you have probably 5 years at least before there's an opening.
Yeah.
Anywhere there. So like, I would get out. Or I mean, hopefully he does well in his loan. Hopefully that gives him an opportunity to be seen.
The best case scenario is to get pulled back in the middle, or the next transfer window where they pull him back. So if they want to play him, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen, barring like a serious run of injuries.
Yeah.
And even still, like there are. Long forgot about Jason Denayer, who spent a 2-year loan at Galatasaray, is back. He played in that Dortmund preseason game yesterday, and I thought he played really well. He's always been someone that I've been disappointed. Like, he never got a chance with Manuel Pellegrini, and I think he was already loaned out before Guardiola really got here, and it was a 2-year loan.
No, they're gonna sell him to West Ham.
Yeah, probably. But I've always I thought that he played really well. And then there's Tosin Adebayo, who's also going to be ahead of him. So I mean, we're talking about Palmer Brown being like the 6th or 7th center back. Basically, is the reality of the situation.
So yeah.
So like I would get out there. Some of the I think probably the best place for like the people that I would say are probably in a good spot are like Pulisic at Dortmund, just because he's talented enough to be playing there, and Timothy Weah at PSG maybe.
Eventually,
hopefully he'll get some more playing time this year. If not, I'd like to see him move. But I think the guys that are in the championship or like the recently promoted, so like maybe like Yedlin at Newcastle and like down kind of thing. I think all of those guys are in a really good spot where like they're up against much better competition than they would have in MLS, playing in Europe regularly, most of them anyway. I think that's kind of like a best case scenario, and also the guys that are in the Bundesliga.
Yeah. But I mean, I think when I look at that, I feel like a lot more comfortable. I don't know why people are always saying like we're terrible at soccer. Like,
we didn't make the World Cup, so
I think that's like another thing where I think we didn't. No one touched these guys.
That's
like
true. None of except for Christian Pulisic.
Like
I'd say Pulisic, Corona, Villafania.
And Yedlin.
Yedlin's not on this list.
I'm saying like Yedlin though.
And Bill Hamid would have been there too, probably as like a 2nd or 3rd string goalkeeper, but not getting any playing time.
Yeah.
Over Howard and Guzan.
Yeah. It's like what is?
So yeah, only a couple of those guys were involved.
We didn't like transition right. I think that was the problem.
We didn't transition.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, no, we brought in some players like Pulisic from in between.
But that's only because Pulisic is like a prodigy.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying like, as in like, we didn't like none of these guys saw the field or even got like barely got a call up in between there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And like I think that's the problem. That was like, you still have like we almost had like the same lineups that we did in the previous World Cup.
Yeah.
Very similar. And it was like, whoa, okay, guys, go look at Germany's squad from the World Cup and like look at them now. Like, it's a lot different in a sense.
I think I would have picked a different country from Germany.
No, because like all those guys that left.
Who?
Lahm, Schweinsteiger.
That's 2 dudes.
Who else? Let me keep going. Howitzer. He wasn't on the World Cup squad. Gauthier, Schürrle. Give me a sec.
But you're naming bench players at this point.
Yeah, but who scored the? Yeah, there were still key players in the game, like for them in the tournament though.
By luck.
Not by luck. Come on. No, you can't be that rude to him. Jeez.
How many times out of 10 you think Götze puts that shot in?
10.
Please. Please.
Regardless, though, you still gotta like reload. We didn't reload at all.
Germany didn't reload either. That's why they went out in the group stage.
No, they didn't reload the right way though.
They're gun jammed.
Yeah, but they still went through the tournament, like their qualifying, handle it pretty well.
Oh, don't even get me started on UEFA qualifying.
But yeah, I'm just saying though. That's what I'm saying. Like we couldn't even handle Trinidad and Tobago. That's what I'm saying because we didn't reload the right way. If we would have had this squad against Trinidad and Tobago, we would have won that game. We would have destroyed those
I agree.
boys. Oh my God, we would have murdered them. And like that's my problem. That's why when people are like the U.S. sucks, I saw this documentary on Box. I was like, you don't know, dick. You don't know dick. I'm sorry. Like they were like talking about how our golden age was like in the 1920s. I was like,
excuse me, what?
Yeah, like when we got that semifinal back in the World Cup and like yeah. But I was like, that's because like we were like throwing like immigrants on the field basically, like, straight immigrants that came off the boat. And I'm like, you can't really count that. And like obviously we differed from football, but I mean still since like the 90s or actually like since like 1990 basically when we announced that we were gonna get the World Cup or something like that, or I think it was in the 80s maybe. That's when like it really started, and we're still catching up. I think we're not that I think we're not that far, but like we have made a lot bigger strides than we have in like the last decade for sure. Like our best player was Landon Donovan, who was playing in the MLS. Now our best player is playing for Borussia Dortmund, in like one of the best clubs in Germany. Yeah. At a time, it was Clinton Dempsey who was playing for Fulham.
Yeah, I would say Dempsey would.
I think Donovan's a better player than Dempsey. I think Donovan adds like more of a team player style, like Pulisic.
I don't know. They're so different to me because like Clint Dempsey, in my mind, is just like cold-blooded finisher.
Yes.
And Donovan is, at times, he's in the right place at the right time and scores a tap-in. But for the most part, is like the provider.
Yeah.
He's like the last pass kind of person. Like it might have been his movement that unlocked the defense. Like he made a great run, someone passed to him, and then he squared it. Or like I think of Donovan like that more than I do.
I think
Dempsey is just like you put him in front of goal, he puts the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, but I say also D. Donovan as in like a guy that like creates room for other players. I felt like Dempsey didn't really do that.
And also Dempsey way more successful in England than Donovan was.
But I think he had like
on a worse team.
Yeah, I think he understood that too. What he was doing there, it felt like he fit. Donovan, I think, never fit in any of the squad because like it seemed like it didn't work.
Okay,
I still think Donovan was a better player. Sure, whatever. At me out there. I don't give a crap.
I mean, most people agree with you. You're holding the popular opinion.
Okay.
I think too, part of the thing is that, like that whole like his whole sponsorship thing at the World Cup, the Wells Fargo, all that. Like, okay, we've had enough Landon Donovan.
No, that was an FU to the U.S. Federation with like Klinsmann and stuff. Like, he should have been on the.
He should have been there. You're right. If you put Landon Donovan there instead of if you put Landon Donovan or Clint Dempsey in that spot where Wondolowski missed, both of them scored.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Was Dempsey even on the field then? Probably was.
Well, I think the problem with that squad was like for some reason we relied on Josie Altidore to score goals.
And then he messed up his hamstring.
I was like, really? What the? Oh my god.
Totally messed up his hamstring in that first game.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Wondolowski shouldn't have been on that squad. Davis shouldn't have been on that squad. We probably should have. Even like that squad seemed like we should have like reloaded some better players over there or some players.
4 years from now in Qatar, what's the over/under on DeMarcus Beasley still being our left back?
That's a big issue right now. Unless we can get one of these guys, these defenders.
Villafania has been spending some time there, I think.
Yeah, he's been there. Maybe if we get one of the youthful, like the younger guys, the younger center back guys to play out there, because like France had Pavon. I think that's his name. Pavard. He's at Stuttgart as a center back, and he played right back for him. So like if we can somehow do that, I think we're better off having a center back, like maybe like a Palmer, because it seems like he has some pace on him, or a what's it called? The dude from United. I keep on forgetting to say his name.
Olo Sunday.
Yeah, or something like that. So a player like that would be able to come in at left back. If we run a 4-man back, 5-man back, I'd rather have that because I feel like we have more potential players right there. And then filling in just a left midfielder that's somewhat defensive. I don't know who that's going to be yet, but eventually we'll have to address that. But we still need a manager. So I don't know who that's going to be. That could be anyone, really.
Arsene Wenger.
No. Nothing. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head right now. It's probably gonna have to be a guy that's U.S. like it's most likely like a U.S. coach or something like that. I'd be disappointed if they gave a guy from like the MLS a chance.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Jason Christ. Because didn't he just get let go from Orlando?
Yeah, but that's my problem. Like I feel like we should probably invest in some guy that in Europe that's actually gonna like develop players and like be able to play them.
Are there any U.S. coaches in Europe? Is it Bob Bradley?
The Huddersfield guy. I forgot his name. Oh, yeah. He's American. I don't think he's gonna leave Huddersfield.
Call him up.
Get over here. Unless like they let him go mid-season because Huddersfield does a dick or something like that, and then like, hey man, do you want to be the U.S. men's coach? He's like, sure. I would take him over Arsene Wenger for sure. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, signing the coach, getting these guys in for the Mexico and the Brazil game, getting them in before that as well. I would call up a lot of these guys for the next year's Gold Cup.
We need a law that states no one over the age of like 28 for the Gold Cup.
Only the captain, maybe. One captain slot, that's it.
One exemption.
Yeah. I don't want to see Dempsey on the team. I don't want to see Michael Bradley on the team. I don't want to see Josie Altidore on the team.
Now, I agree with you on Bradley and Altidore. The only reason I would keep Dempsey is just because because like I said, my opinion of him is having that killer instinct, and I think that all of these young players can still learn from him.
I guess
That's the only reason. But he would not be a starter. But
Okay.
he would be in the roster in the training camp, like there.
Okay.
You just have he won't be captain on the field, but like basically captain of the team.
lock
But
him.
like because I think that he offers the most knowledge and like experience
as an attacker.
In that position. And
Maybe.
also like a little bit of like the physical, like as an attacker. Like he's not a really big guy.
Yeah.
But he's very physical.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
That's the only reason I would keep Dempsey around.
Yeah, like other yeah, I'm just tired of like seeing like these older MLS guys that like.
I understand.
called
Yeah,
out.
I know. Yeah.
That's not that I don't like. I don't appreciate the MLS. I want younger MLS players. That's what that would want. Like Acosta to be called up more. I want Acosta out of the MLS. Go to Mexico if you have
Is he
to.
still at
Dallas, yeah.
FC Dallas? Okay.
I think that's like the issue. I mean, if you think that's a negative or you don't like agree with me, that's too bad. That's just a fact that we just need to get.
You are wrong, sir.
Like they're not gonna get any better. I feel like they're already like staples on their teams. So like.
There's just not the
another
competition.
step. Yeah. You just need the next step. Either that's Liga MX, where you're playing a little bit better players, but then even even the smaller leagues. Go to the Scottish Premier League. Jeez, that's an upgrade from the MLS. I feel.
Yeah, just purely on the competition.
Yeah.
That the championship.
I mean,
the lower clubs in the Bundesliga.
like Alexi Lalas, I think started out in like the Serie B, and then eventually got that team.
He was promoted with that team. Yeah.
So like I'm fine with that. I'm fine with even having them go down to the championship or Serie B or whatever the La Liga second one or Ligue 2. Yeah, I think I mean I think if we take care of business, we'll qualify easily if these guys get the right attention and the right coaching. We'll be the number one team out of the CONCACAF in qualifying. With this team, if they've developed them the right way, I think establishing the number one goalie, making sure what kind of backline we're gonna have, filling that the left side, and then midfield, just having a cluster F of just competition going on, and then up top you got like you're all good up top.
We're good up top. I agree.
We're all good up top. Maybe adding some depth, getting some other players sometime to get into the system. I think we just need a system. That's it. And we're good.
All right.
I would feel comfortable to say this squad gets out of the knockout stages.
Depends on the draw.
No, I don't care about the draw. They'll get out of the knockouts.
Depends on the draw.
They'll get out of the knockout stage, and we'll lose into the quarterfinals. That's it.
In the quarterfinals. So you're saying that this team is as good as the 2012 team?
12 and 14?
We got to the quarterfinals.
14.
Oh, no, sorry. We were eliminated in the last 16 in 2012.
Yeah. I would say yeah. If that from Equator.
I don't think this team gets out of the group stage. I think there's a lack of physicality.
We'll see.
Like Germany would run them, and even like
Croatia
would run them.
We'll see. I don't agree with that yet. Not yet. We have to wait and see.
No, they finished third.
I'm making the bold statement.
They go out on fair play points.
We're making. No, if this squad, like I said, if they're managed right, developed right, we're going to be the top squad out of the CONCACAF. We're going to get out of our group stage. We're going to win a quarterfinal or whatever. No, the knockout stage game. We're going to lose in the quarterfinal. That's all. You heard it here first.
We should get this roster on FIFA 19 and run the next World Cup. Yeah.
The simulation. Might as well. I'll do it. I can do it.
Football Manager.
A lot. I mean, like Pulisic. Yeah, he gets up there. In like rating. Timothy Way. I'm like using.
I think it was a little too early. Yeah.
Using in the past week though. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of these guys might like the United guy might not. He's probably not going to be in the game. Even Robinson.
I'm pretty sure the
from
City
Everton.
guy is.
Yeah.
He's like a 50-something bronze card.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Yedlin was a bronze card, so.
Now he's still silver.
No,
74.
He's like a 75 at minimum. He was a gold card this last year, for sure.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because I used them.
I got a fat head right now, and it says silver. What are you gonna give me?
High five.
Okay. It is 4:22.
Man, we've recorded for an hour, dude. This is good.
I mean, just this one thing. We've recorded for an hour. We've been here since like 1.
Well, yeah.
All
Hey
right,
guys,
here.
upgrade on our mics.
Yeah, we got some new tech. Some
Technology.
stands. You call that new
Pretty
tech?
sick, bro.
Bruh, 73.
Are you serious?
You might have that. That's
Yeah,
right.
I thought he was like a gold card right now.
No, you
Still
don't care.
fast as balls.
He might have an inform or something that put him up there.
I don't think I got an influence.
93 pace.
But anyways, let us know if you agree with us, you U.S. men's national team fans, Outlaw fans, if you're
Okay.
watching. I'm gonna stay by my statement. I feel
You're
like
crazy, dude. We would not get out of the group.
we're gonna get out of the group stage. I don't care, dude. We are. That we are gonna have a better team than we did at the 2014 World Cup for sure.
Oh, I said 2012 back then. Yeah, let us know also who you think should be our new manager.
Yeah. Any suggestions out there that we don't even know about? I haven't seen any kind of links at all.
Honestly, put it in the comments who you think, and then we'll just send it right to the U.S. men's national team because they clearly don't have any clue either.
I think Jimmy Conrad's a real favorite.
Please no. Just
That's a
no.
good one. That's a good one. But yeah. So yeah, let us know. Also, transfer stuff as well. That's been Undrafted Opinions. Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the College Avenue channel. And go ahead and share this with all your invisible friends.
Is that the thing we're going with now?
Yeah.
All
It was
right.
fun. I have been Richard Video.
I'm Jacob Boyd.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.